Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back for some more Icewind Dale 2, the Enhanced Edition. We had just reached this warehouse where we found a lot of goblins, and possibly we also found their entry point into Targos, which is the place we're going to explore right now. I did notice though that I forgot to blow up this barrel, so let me just see what's inside of here. Wonderful, there's nothing. And there's... Actually, I missed a lot of barrels. Did I forget to break these? Little fire and lightning, yes. Okay, so just a short sword and no more barrels. Okay. Well, let's go down and see what we can find. Okay, so immediately enemy sighted, and we are in a cave area thing. Whoa, whoa, there's a lot of people. Okay, so my back line is still in the back, so I think I'm actually safe doing this.
What's your pleasure?
You can kill that one, you can go for that one.
Feel my scorn.
Okay, yeah, we're pretty well set up. Tanks in the front, archers in the back.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
I suppose we'll see what I can do.
Okay, we can hear a lot more enemies, right?
Right.
Yep, yes we can.
Watch me go.
So let's take the gold. I'm gonna leave the axe, I don't care about the axe. And that's it, right? This one more. So I'm gonna break this barrel. We trapped, okay. I just noticed that the barrels actually die, which is funny. Okay, let's make use of our Sverfneblins. For those of you who don't know, a Sverfneblin is just a name you can give to a deep gnome. And the reason why this race is actually quite cool and powerful is because we have access to some particularly nice spells right at level 1. For instance, invisibility. So Settingish is now invisible. I'm gonna turn off the party AI and I'm going to scout ahead. So there's a bunch of goblins here. A bunch more goblins here. Okay, there's actually quite a lot. But nothing really different, right? It's just goblins.
Easy as goblin pie.
And if it's just goblins, I can deal with them very well.
Ready.
Okay, where are you going?
What would you? I'm there.
Oh, okay. Party AI was off, never mind.
Is that the best you can do?
Ow, they hit Corgan, bitches.
Not a problem.
Okay, so Corgan took 1 damage. Perfectly manageable. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna clear the entire place and then I'm gonna pick up the loot. Okay. That guy was already panicking, I think. Yep, they're all panicking. Very goblin-like, I would say. Okay, and this is the part where I think we should not go forward. Maybe funnel them here. Yeah, I'm gonna funnel them here.
I'll wash me.
Choke points are good.
Yo, I
Can you guys reach them? Yeah, you can, okay.
I hear ya.
May the power tear you asunder.
Okay. So one of the things I forgot to check was to see if it makes much of a difference for me to use a crossbow or a sling. So with the sling, I have a +3 to hit and a damage potential of 1 to 3. Okay. And with the crossbow...
Watch me
Oops.
go.
Oh, okay, so with... No, this is Corgan. Still, with the crossbow I have a +5 to hit because of the weapon and the dexterity bonus. And I have a damage potential of 1 to 8. Okay, so much, much better than the sling. I'm gonna have to purchase some bolts for Cordant because of this. Okay.
Right then.
What else do we have? There's another goblin over here. Yeah, my archers are cleaning the place up rather nicely. It looks like they have a cave-in. Yeah, this cave-in looks like it happened recently. This may have been the passage the goblin sappers came from. And I guess they blew themselves up. Whoa! That's a lot of goblins. These look different. Ulek the Burrower. So this guy is actually named. These are just goblins. And this guy is Rookworm. So Rookworm and Ulek the Burrower. Okay. So do I have something I can use against these people? I have Spook. I think I'm gonna spook this guy. And Jan Janssen can teleport around. We can cast Blur, Mirror Image. I don't really have any use for this. My clerics. We have Sanctuary and Command. And we also have Bane, Doom, actually not Bane.
Here.
And she has a chant, which I think I might actually... Yeah, I'm gonna use my chant here to buff all of my party and debuff all of the enemies.
Ready.
And I believe that you can turn on rapid shot. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the will save against Spook failed, so Ulek the Burrower is panicking, which is cool. Oh my god, there's so many people. Okay, so she's casting Chant. Can you buff yourself, Viconia? I think I'm gonna buff her. What is this? Disappointing. This is Turn Undead. I think I'm gonna cast Mirror Image. Or Blur. No, Mirror Image, I think, is best here, probably.
What?
Power Attack, I don't need. I wish I had some kind of AoE, because these are a lot of enemies. Okay, Viconia has Mirror Image. Where are you going, dude? Okay, so Chant has just debuffed a lot of people.
Yes.
I don't like that we're being flanked. Okay, but I think he's panicking. He's almost dead.
Not a problem.
Oh god. Wait, is the AI off? No, it's not off, so go fight. Settingish, help in the back. Settingish, help in the back, dude.
Of course.
Thank you.
I suppose I'm free.
Okay, the spook effect just wore off, but I think we're fine.
Murder most foul, craft's victory.
Okay, so the front line is hanging tough. I think they're all kind of panicking. Their morale is all ruined. Okay, so you are stuck, it seems. Yes, you are. Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Dude, that chant was something else. The morale failure, though, is making them stunned instead of running around, which is weird. Ooh, level up. Ah, okay, so because we completed the quest, you have cleared the Targos docks of goblins.
I'm
Okay,
here.
well, there's a lot of loot here. Jesus Christ.
What's it do?
Okay, so search for stuff. And notably, my Zwerfneblins did not level up. Because since they are a more powerful race, they level up a little bit slower than the rest.
With ease.
Okay. So we've searched the place. There's nothing that appears to be a trap.
Watch me go.
Yes.
So let's
Yes.
bust open some
I am ready as always.
barrels
Very
here.
Ready. Done.
What's your pleasure? If you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of goblins. I do think the Chant was MVP there.
So be it.
Oh, a scroll, a scroll. There's a scroll. Reflected image? Yes, it is. Okay. Not much else. Okay, so Vicky can actually pick up stuff. So we have gold. So their war leader or something only had gold on him. What is this? Flaming oil. When thrown at the target, the glass pot breaks, spreading flaming oil over everything within a 5 feet radius, doing 5d8 points of fire damage. This is very, very good. This is very good. Sometimes it looks like the flickering begins, but then it kind of goes away. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep picking up stuff. So we have more gold. Is this pick up everything? No. I wish there were a shortcut to pick up stuff so I don't have to click everything and then go down there. We picked up some
Oh yes, I'm here.
unique looking stuff.
Yes, what?
I'm curious as to what that is. Okay, a lot of gold. Not much over here. Break the barrel. Nothing in the barrels. Let's keep moving.
Your desire, so be it.
Oh. Okay, so pretty much it's just like tiny bits of gold and burning oil. Okay. So these potions or throwables are actually worth picking up. The rest of the gear is pretty whatever. But definitely a lot of goblins in this place. I mean, but throughout all this, Corgan took one hit for 1 damage and that's it. So I think we came out pretty well. Man, I wish I had the enhanced edition
Your grave.
loot bar. It would make things so much easier, man. That's just a warhammer and not much else. Okay, you guys can go over there.
You have my undivided attention. Indeed.
Because I think at a certain point you just gotta kinda give up on looting everything because there's just so much stuff. Okay, so what did we pick up? We have a charred vellum scroll, not identified, but Mr. Cordam should be good for this. No? Really? So I have Knowledge Arcana 9 and Spellcraft 9. It is apparently not enough to identify the item. We also have a gold ring, which is probably just worth some gold. And we also have the burning oil. Oh, yeah, so the flickering sometimes appears. But not always. Simple to make. Okay, so 66 fire damage. 30 foot rate. Okay, so this is pretty much a fireball. It's a fireball in a pot. Okay. Ah, and yes, correct. So... yeah, okay, so I have no way of doing this. This rolled up scroll is charred on the inside as if the writing was too hot for the vellum to contain. It smells faintly of ash, brimstone, and an eye-watering variety of goblin smells. Like many arcane items you'll encounter in your travels, you'll need to identify this item in order to discover its true purpose. To do this, you'll need a character with sufficiently high knowledge, arcana, skill, to identify the item, or else you'll need to take it to a high-ranking priest or mage and have them examine it. Hopefully, there's a priest or mage in Targos who can tell you what this scroll is, or was. Okay, and I think the flickering starts the longer this screen remains open. Or is it because I move my mouse a lot? No, I think it's because of the time. Sorry, I'm in for science mode. Are you gonna start flickering? Hello? No, it's fine now. Okay, pretty strange.
Ready.
Okay.
Easy as goblin pie.
So this is done. So I'm gonna take some time here to level up my characters. It's the first level up I have ever done in this game. So bear with me. Character screen. Okay, level up. So yeah, there's also this issue with the multi-classing, which I'm really not comfortable with. So I think I'm gonna be mostly playing pure classes, and I'll just level up as a fighter here. So it says something about receives a bonus feat at first level, second level, and every 2 levels after that. This is in addition to the normal feat received by all character classes every 3 levels. Characters with 4 or more levels of fighter may take the weapon specialization feat. Okay, so that's one reason to have at least 4 levels in fighter. Yeah, I simply think I'm gonna go with fighter. So I have 2 skill points left. And I think I'm simply gonna go with intimidate. Because it's where I have the most. And he really doesn't need a lot more. I can't even use my next one. Okay, so a feat. For feats, I could have cleave. How does this work? I have power attack. I took it on the first level. Note, to take a second level in this feat requires a... okay. So if you deal enough damage with a melee weapon to kill your target, then you will get another immediate extra melee attack against another creature in the immediate vicinity. You cannot move before making this extra attack. The attack is with the same weapon at the same bonus as the attack that dropped the previous creature. Okay, this is actually pretty nice. Especially for enemies like Goblin, where I can just cleave them in half. So I think I'm going to take cleave. Dodge could also be useful for some extra defense, but I don't think I really need it at this point. Grapple, what is this? You gain an ability that lets you grab an adjacent creature. The ability can be used once per round. The target must make a reflex save, which is a DC 12 plus half your level plus your strength or dexterity modifier, or be grappled by you for 2 rounds. While grappled, the creature gets a -4 attack penalty, a 50% chance of spell failure, and cannot move away from you. This is actually pretty cool. If you move, you may pull the creature along with you. Okay. Ah, to grapple, you must have at least one hand free. Ah, this sucks. Well, this sucks then. Hamstring. This requires a rogue. Some of these names are interesting. Heretic's Bane. The character gains a +1 bonus to hit and damage against clerics and druids. What the hell? Okay. Okay, so I could put some more points in another type of weapon. Possibly axes. I don't want spell focus. I don't intend on using 2 weapons, at least not yet. What is this? While you are using the guard action, you gain a +4 generic armor bonus. What is the guard action? I don't even know what that is. I know there's a button for it in Baldur's Gate, but I've never used it. And when I used it, I didn't know what it did. We also have shield focus. What does this do? You gain a +2 AC bonus while using a shield. Pretty good. And an additional 2 if I put 2 points in. Okay. So there's some interesting stuff in fighters for a passive, you know, sword and board tank, which I appreciate greatly. So we took Cleave. I'm very happy with it. Patricia is gonna level up as a cleric because I want my spell levels. So I think I'm gonna keep my clerics as a pure class to get as many spell levels as possible. Okay, we're gonna get concentration and we are gonna get spellcraft. Why not? Oh, and that's it. Okay, and myself, I'm gonna take another level in sorcerer. Huh? Ah. Okay, so I have 6 points to place. I think I'm gonna put them in every single one that I already have in. So spellcraft, knowledge arcana, diplomacy, concentration, bluff, and alchemy. I get another level 1 spell. There's a lot of spells with the enhanced edition, by the way. Perception filter. What does this do? Causes the recipient to attract less noise without actually being invisible. Enemies will ignore the character not attacking or casting spells on them as long as there is someone else they can target. Ah. Okay, so it's kind of a crappy... it's kind of a crappy invisibility. There's also identify creature, which sounds cool, but I'm not gonna spin the point of it in my sorcerer. Death Watch. Lets the caster learn precisely how close other creatures are to death. As long as a party member has Death Watch and isn't incapacitated, if you hover the cursor over an enemy until it displays the tooltip, it will show the enemy's current and maximum hit points. Okay. Simple summoning. I think I'm gonna take Magic Missile now. I'm only level 2, so Magic Missile won't do much. But why not? And then I'm thinking about taking Dimension Door and possibly Chromatic Orb. I think we can take 5 spells here. Okay, so that's my level up done. Okay. Level ups are done. Do I need to memorize spells on her? Yeah. So, spell slots available. What does this do? After this spell is cast, the next instant of physical damage the caster would receive is reflected back at the attacker, damaging them instead. Cool. Shortening. There's a lot of spells I don't know. Shortening reduces the remaining duration of magical effects on the target. Oh, so it's kind of... Ah, if target is an ally, all hostile effects on them will have their duration reduced by 5 rounds. If the target is an enemy, all non-hostile effects on them will have duration reduced by 5 rounds. If an effect's remaining duration is reduced to 0, the effect ends. Okay, I like this. I actually like this. Guidance. This spell imbues the recipient with a touch of divine guidance. For the duration, the target gains a +3 bonus to all skill checks they make. Okay, so this is a non-combat ability, let's say. We have Bane, which is the reverse of Bless, yes. A casting time of 2 with improved initiative would be a casting time of 1, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Bane. I like that. And domain is full. Okay. You leveled up, but you don't have any spells. Okay. Let's quick save and let's get out. So hopefully people will be pleased that we killed all of the goblins and possibly ended the goblin threat. We managed to drive the last of the goblins off of the Targos docks. Rig and Lord Ulbrek should be grateful to hear of our success. Okay, so those are the people I need to talk to. I'll also talk to the ship captain, because I'm curious what he has to say, and also this guy, Brogan.
Your request? Fine.
Where in Tempest's name have you been? I heard the fighting and then everything went silent. I thought you were dead. We found a passage running beneath the warehouse. It led into some caves in the cliff. It looks like goblin sappers tunneled through there to get into Targos. Caves in the cliff? Could be old pirate caves. There were quite a number of buccaneers preying along Mare Dualdon in the days before Targos became civilized. Where did they lead? Well, there were some collapsed passages. Could be the goblins accidentally sealed themselves in. Probably. I found this scroll on one of the goblins, however, and it looks magical, or was at least. Wouldn't surprise me if the tunnels had collapsed on them. Goblins aren't too bright. Goblin sappers even dimmer. Still, you might want to take that scroll to Ulbrecht's wife. She knows something of magic and might be able to identify it. Oh, and I leveled up, so I'm also gonna check it again. In any event, I respect your courage. If you tell of your deeds to Lord Ulbrecht, he is sure to reward you. You cleared out the goblins in the caves beneath the warehouse of Brogan. Okay, cool. I hope so. Where can I find them? You can find them in the town above. Simply take the western path up the cliff face, and you can find Ulbrecht at the Targos town hall. Okay, well, I will seek him out then. Farewell. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Rig now.
Not a problem.
Man, every time I need to pan the screen, I'm happy to be using the enhanced edition.
You call
Honestly, it's the little things that make it so worthwhile. Okay, so Rig. Looks like you sailed at just the right time. If you can help, yeah. So we've wiped out the last of the goblins along the docks. Excellent! That's the first good news we've had all day. You should report to Lord Ulbrecht up in the main town. He'll be glad to know we have reinforcements. I'll go see him then. Farewell. Did I get experience from this? No, just a journal update. And if I talk to the ship captain... Is he still here? Yes, he is. I always forget his name. Hedron.
What's going on along the shore? I heard something about an attack on the docks, but no
Yeah,
one
yeah.
can tell me anything for certain.
Okay, so... Okay, so I can rest here, I think. We've managed to drive after goblins, though it was a near thing. Could you put us up for the night? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna rest to replenish my spells. So, we've managed to drive after goblins, though it was a near thing. Could you put us up for the night, Hedron? Okay, I guess that's done. Oh no, you may not... What? Okay, but I did rest, so... So what if I choose another option?
Ah, look who's come back aboard.
Ah.
The great goblin slayers of Targos. What can I do for you?
How come you haven't left yet?
Well, now, before you be thinking I have a foolish streak myself, Lord Albrecht's paying me a nice lump of gold to keep the wicked wench here in port.
Why is that?
Wants to make sure the townsfolk have a way out of Targos so things turn ugly.
Oh, okay, makes
That's
sense.
good enough for me. My ma's here, and I don't want to be seeing her come to harm.
I see. I must take my leave. Farewell. Okay, makes sense. We slept, so we have our spells back. And I was almost forgetting. And I think this is the way up. Because it's also the only place we haven't explored yet. Okay, yeah, so it is. But I want to go back to the Salty Dog Tavern. Because the... and also speak to this guy. The barbarian looking guy told us he could bet his medallion with us after we cleared out the goblins.
Absolutely.
More than once you've crossed my path. If you plan on making a habit of it, the least you could do is bring a wine sack with you. A wine cask with you. Or two. Something I can do for you. Okay, so I can't tell him I cleared out the goblins. Okay, so nothing much here. Let's go to the tavern. Okay, so first of all,
Ready.
I'm guessing this is a game of Constitution because it's gonna be a drinking game. And in that case, Corgan is gonna be the one with the highest Constitution. So, Corgan's gonna speak to him. Ha! Back again, eh? Okay, so the silver charm you have, what is it again? This? A wolf totem, a good luck charm. I won it from my cousin's husband who thought he'd beat me at my best game. Perhaps some dark day I'll run across a man with a stronger gut than me, then I'll pass the charm on to him. Okay, well, game? What game? We take turns at swigging brag, boar's blood mixed with milk. Ugh. It'll put girth on your arms and fire in your loins, but a mouthful's enough to make any townsman spill his guts. Up for it? I am, let's play. Ha! Here's the deal then. You win, ha! And the wolf charm's yours. You lose, no matter. But either way, you're paying for the brag we solo. The stuff's not easy to come by, what with the wild boars and all. It's 5 gold a round. Yeah, okay, I can more than afford it. I'll play. Here's 5 gold for the first round. Oh, you will? I may be a great bear of a northerner, but I'm not the fool you take me for. I've seen your kind tip back canks without so much as blinking. I'm not going to wager my charm on racing a dwarf to the tavern floor. Oh, you bitch. You're a wise man. Okay. So dwarves is a no-go. But Settingish also has 18 constitution. Which I'm guessing should be enough, right? So I'd like to try and win that wolf charm of yours. Okay, so I'll play. Okay, so this one he allows. Let's do it then. Here's my wineskin. Try not to throw it up right away. Here's to your health, good wolf, and my new wolf charm. So, you can hold your brag after all. You must have northern blood in your veins. Or this batch is becoming sour. Less talk, more drink. I'm surprised you've lasted so long. You ready to give up yet? Hardly. Let's have another mouthful. Remember that's boar's blood you're drinking there, friend? Might not stay in your stomach long. That wolf charm's as good as mine, good wolf. One more round. Whee! I think we won. Oh, yeah, you have won, good wolf charm. Victory! And your wolf charm is mine. You might want to clean up that mess you've made, Gerwolf. Woohoo! Whoa, why did he pick up his axe? Oh no, okay, it's fine. He's just like vomiting, maybe? Not sure. Okay, so the wolf charm, we're gonna give it to myself to see if I can identify it, which I can. Cool. So it's a howling wolf charm. This is a smallish silver wolf's head charm of the sort sometimes fashioned by Reshaman shamans of the tribe of the wolf. By gripping the charm tightly and howling towards the heavens, okay. Yes, there's the flickering again. Stop it. One may summon a fierce grey wolf to aid him or her in battle. Such charms are said to tarnish as their power wanes and eventually disintegrate into silvery powder when the last of their summoning energy has been consumed. That's very crappy. I don't like charged items. User can expend 1 charge to summon a wolf for 8 rounds. The charm is destroyed after all its charges are expended. So this is mostly to sell, honestly. I'm not going to be using this. Okay, I still can't identify this scroll. And I also wanted to buy
Leader? Absolutely.
some crossbow bolts. Because I will not be using the sling bullets. So bolts, give me 12. Done. Okay. So the bullets can stay in my inventory at least for now. Like this maybe? Sure.
I hear ya. Done.
And now we can...
Is that all?
I forgot to speak to these guys.
Campaign fine.
So no sooner had she smashed the bottle across my head than I leapt up and... By the hells, what brings you crawling back this time? Okay, so I cannot tell them that I cleared the goblins.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll just position my party near... Jesus, I'm becoming dyslexic. It's kind of late, sorry. I'm gonna position my party near our next objective. And that's where we're gonna end this episode. So this is the way into the town, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay, so that's the button. And in the next episode, my goal is going to be to find... Stop
It'll be so.
glitching out.
What?
Is going to be to find Ulbrek and Ulbrek's wife to see if we can identify that scroll and figure out, I don't know, some kind of information as to how the goblins got in here, maybe who gave them that scroll, something of that sort. So for now, this is it for this episode. I am going to make my save before I forget. Number 3. And I just want to thank every one of you for being here in the channel with me, watching some Icewind Dale 2. I hope you guys are enjoying this journey, and I hope you're enjoying the enhanced edition. As usual, if you have any questions, any suggestions, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about other videos coming to the channel, they are coming out daily. It's a free way to support me, so, you know, subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. So until then, stay safe everyone.